everything Will Hill. We're not gonna spend a whole lot of time on that, but we gotta talk about it, man. You know, I almost had to call ice on them people down south, man, to get them up off me, bro. They spent the whole work shift, man. If your Taco Bell order was a little behind, it's because your boy, you know what I'm saying, they was after me a little bit, man. But y'all be patient. We finna hang out. It's Logo Talk. My guy Velo is pulling up to talk some Gator hoops with me. I'm gonna let the music ride a little bit, man. Logo Talk is powered by the great folks at Alma Mater. Make sure y'all support them people, man. All your custom apparel, Gator apparel, NIL. Support your favorite athletes. My folks at Alma Mater got everything you need over there, man. Locally, Gainesville very own. We're gonna get Logo Talk going here in a little minute. But if y'all don't mind, hit retweet, like, share. It don't cost nothing to show love. We hanging out here on Logo Talk. You see it right there, man. Love. It don't cost nothing to show love. We hanging out, man. Information is what we bringing to the table. We hanging out. Like I said, spring football depth chart, some Gator hoops, and we're gonna also talk new defensive back assistant hire. And then we'll talk a little bit of Will Hill. I'm sorry, Will Harris. I don't know at what point in the show. Maybe in the intro. It depends on what time my boy Velo is pulling up to talk some hoops. But it's Logo Talk. Y'all smash that retweet. It don't cost nothing to show love, man. The music is my homie T-Ro, my partner, my business partner, my dog, Elite Spitter, man.
I'm working on dying.
Yeah. Feel me? They say I'm bringing the real back, and it feel like it. Since I came in the game, yeah, it's been nothing like it. I swear to tell the truth and never speak a lie, cause in my hood, them niggas never make it out alive. I run with niggas, society label menace, but the loyalty they show me is something I call authentic. They told me expose the opposition, get them. They speak behind your back, so I don't even really hear them. Got the doubters considering I'm the one for it all. Knew I was fit for the struggle, well, since the moment it called. I keep it true with the people and hold it down for the cause, but I've been waiting for praise, but never got that applause. So I'ma make them pay attention for the sake of peace. And to all the weak rappers, may you rest in peace. They label me as an alien in my city streets, cause I don't follow the crowd, I'm what my city needs. They wasn't seeing the logic on how the people could profit. Dropped another tape on them and now they saying I got it. I put my hand on the Bible and told the Lord I'ma trust him. Keep me away from that hating, cause we ain't running from nothing. From nothing, I'm on a mission so the family live a better life. I say a prayer for my nigga doing triple life. Them tribulations I battle might keep me up tonight, but mama praying for a baby as I board this flight. Yeah, they say my last one was a classic. They know that, yeah. Man, my verse is full of passion. I'm in my own lane, don't see the traffic. I showed that, yeah. Boy, my shit been causing havoc. Convinced the man in the mirror that I could never be broken. I got the shine of a diamond, receive the blessings approaching. So when it come to that paper, I know the price of it all. But they playing it cool, oh yeah, they rather you fall. I call it out cause they be selling dreams. I pay attention to the story and the shit between. I'm so invasive, I hustle, get it by.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in to Logo Talk. We're gonna get this thing rolling. I like to get it up to a gram before I get it rolling, man. Smash that retweet, hit the like button. And it's powered by the great folks at Alma Mater, locally owned right in Gainesville off of University. Custom apparel, they do embroidery, screen printing, if you need other things done, but most importantly, NIL gear. Support your favorite players, Jaden Ball, DJ Lagway, all those guys got their merch over there. Tap in, man. It's Logo Talk, powered by the great folks at Alma Mater, man. We hanging out. We're going to get this thing rolling in a little bit.
By any means, so undeniable, gifted, addictive like a fiend. I came to tear these niggas up and I ain't holding back. She say my records give her hope and I'm in love with that. Cause all the riches and rollies is all they talk about. They say if I don't do the same, boy, it's a longer route. How could they ever doubt? What's up?
Get your boy over a grand, man. One more song by my man T-Roll, and I'm going to get this thing rolling. Velo, if you listening, pull up, man. We're going to talk some hoops. If you want to join the show as well, just let me know. Hit my DMs. I'll shoot you a link. Any fan, Gator fans, Kane fans, y'all want to put y'all ugly face on the screen and talk a little bit of football, whatever it may be, I'm down to hang out, man. But it's Logo Talk. I'm playing another track by my homie T-Roll. New album coming out soon. One of the illest doing it, man. Real music. A dying art. None of that drug addictive, debauchery. Like real bars, man. This is a track called Time, man. Vibe with me for one moment.
It's just different.
Just different.
Flow terrific, action so prolific. Motivation bars, I keep my niggas lifted. I met some roadblocks, was focused on precision. We had to switch our train of thoughts to make it through conditions. Swimming with them sharks, they think it's dinner time. Either you stand up like a man or you the first in line. I saw my destiny arise, I visualized the times. But God ain't never made mistakes, so I just follow signs. See, they been doubting since legit, I'm like, it's no way. Baby coming through, I got that juice, I'm like, it's OJ. She wanna stay for weeks, I tell her, baby girl, it's no way. Niggas talk the flights, in reality, it's Mayday. But I can taste that blood in my mouth again. Who the fuck they challenging? It's a shame I gotta show these niggas who the king again. Gifted with ability, so who the fuck they questioning? I was raised with niggas that'll spin you over hustling. We done be some silly odds, be careful how you play your cards. I know it's been a minute since you seen a nigga spit this hard. Grew up with some killers that'll pull it out the boulevard. I know it's the grace of God to shield me like a bodyguard. Damn, dangerous days in the city limits. You know they brought us niggas up that never show no feelings. The people feeling in their soul when your shit disappears. It's getting beneficial when you know your shit the illest. What's up?
All right, man, let me get this thing rolling, man. Enough is enough. Lose the cool shades. We hanging out, man. It's Logo Talk. And just because it's Logo Talk, I'm not even going to start with the Will Harris shenanigans. I'm going to get to that in a little bit, man. Shout out to my guy, Will Harris. Best of luck down in Miami, man. You know, you're going to catch these hands, and you got to coach a mid-DB room. You know, you got to do what you got to do. I feel it. But we're going to talk some Gator first, man, and most important, Gator basketball. One of the best basketball teams in the country right now. We let one slip away from us, though. We let one slip away from us, man. My homie, my dog, player partner, friend of the show, Stady Miguel, and everything I've been doing for a little while. Velo, what's up with it, baby?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Long day.
Long day?
But we here. Logo
Yeah.
talk.
I like
Here to
that
talk some
hoodie.
basketball.
I like that hoodie.
Oh,
Looks
appreciate
similar
it.
to one
You
I
got on
got.
to me last time because I have Gators on, so this time
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Professional. I tell you to come in Gator stuff, and look how I dressed today.
Yeah, you know what? And I thought about it after we got the thing. I was like, I don't think anybody else went and had Gator things on at all.
Nah, everybody else ain't fans like us either, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel like I'm letting the set down coming out here, but I had a busy day as well, bro. It's been productive, just business wise, family wise, a lot going on, dog. I got a high school senior. I got a very active son, bro. So my days just be flying by a little bit, brother.
Shout out to her because I did the IB program.
Yeah, it ain't no
And
joke.
that ain't no joke, bro.
Nah, it's
That ain't
real.
no joke. So good for her.
Yeah, it's real deal, man. It was stressful, man, but it's a learning lesson for her. Everybody that I talked to said that the IB program made college easier, you know. And she's definitely battle tested. That one thing that it did make her just super battle tested and resilient. because you got to
Right.
fight through it, man. That curriculum's tough. But enough about my kids, my life. We took an L, bruh, to Mike Blanco, bruh.
Yeah, man.
I
Hey,
don't
look,
like that.
he was himself. He was literally himself.
Yeah,
He
we
did
just wasn't
exactly what he did.
ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm saying he did exactly what he did here. Gets up, and then goes on the drought. Um, and to be honest with you, that we lost the game in so many different ways. People want to bring up the idea of the referees, but the referees weren't really like that was a part of it, but that wasn't
They were
that
bad.
was what made the game, huh?
They were bad. I mean, we shot ourselves in the foot, free throw wise, uh, turnover wise. We just looked flat. For the first half, Will was kind of carrying us, man. And
Yeah,
thank God that he was just, bro. He couldn't miss.
right.
Um, but free throw wise, when you're trying to make that type of comeback, we dropped down with 25, 26 points. My bad on not watching from the beginning of the game. I'm gonna put that on me, man. You know what I'm saying? I keep missing the first halves, and we've been having some sluggish first half starts. So by the time I get to the crib, we fighting back from a 25-point lead. But they chop it down to size, bro. At the point to late in the second half, we up a couple points, bro. And I'm feeling courageous. And
Right.
then I just thought like a lot of points we just left on the court, and we left too much into the refs' hands, and the refs seem to have an agenda already, in my opinion.
Yeah. Uh, so as far as on the board, you're exactly right. Free throws is uh, and we
Hold on, hold on, hold on. You're breaking up a little bit. I don't know if it's on my end.
you hear me now?
Try now.
You hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, you sound good.
Uh, so the free throws were abysmal, and because that was kind of a problem that we had at the beginning of the year. The beginning of the year, we had issues with free throws. I thought we kind of smoothed that out, but clearly it came back to bite us. But in my opinion, where we went wrong is our defensive scheme in the first half. We played too off. We played drop coverage, and they were kind of getting wherever they wanted. They were hitting, So whenever you start hitting it, you build the confidence, and you're at home. It's like, all right, we got a little bit of mojo. Asa Noel, he's gonna be a top pick in the draft this year. He played really, really well. He was getting a lot of rebounds in the first half. We just came out slow, and we have to get that fixed in regards to our games. We continue to come out slow, sluggish. We don't always go down 26, but the only time that we lose is whenever we go down big time. We have to work our way back. If you think of all the games that we've lost this year, we lost to Tennessee by 20, but everything else, I think all three games combined, we lost by like 10 points.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So there's the frustrating part about the loss isn't the loss for me. It's that we're still showing the slow starts, even whenever in pressure situations like we're fighting for a 1 seed. So you should be coming out with hair on fire from the start.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
that's
It's
my
just
biggest concern.
it's hard to. That's why I asked early in the season, even when I had Neil Blackman on, about just peaking at the right time. And it's hard to keep your foot on the gas. So many basketball games. There's some fans out there that are absolutely nuts and think we're supposed to go undefeated in basketball. You're gonna take some losses that you're supposed to win. We got some wins that that at the time we weren't supposed to win. It's just basketball, but you want to peak at the right time. So I'm not gonna lose my mind at a loss like that on the road. We performed well on the road, which bodes well for neutral site type environments. Heading into the tournament. So I'm still encouraged. I think it's a very good team. On tournament time, I don't think they'll come out flat like mentally. I think now, here and there, it's hard to stay with your foot on the gas, dealing with injuries. It's a lot of up and down emotions and adrenaline that they have to deal with. So it was just a letdown from that standpoint. And then I think a lot of people just upset because it was Mike White.
Yeah, yeah, that's well, for I disagree. And that when there, like you have to hit your stride, but playing hard is something that should happen hard. And the first half of the game start, it's a trend. Not even good. That time to have a kind of trend. Then the ends run away like 7 in the club. So that's always okay, whenever the term flip because I so many games in a row that not that it can't, but I'm that that like thing because turn that for them not.
Yeah, you breaking up. Oh, I went to somebody in the chat that said you breaking up a little bit, bro.
Oh, my bad. Let me get out and get back in real quick. Hold on.
Yeah. Tap back in. It's all good. It's all good. Probably got to hit the echo cancellation or something like that as well, man. Shout out to my homie Velo. We're gonna talk some more Gator basketball when he pull back up. I feel good about the basketball team. Walt had a flat game as well, and Walt be having stretches like that sometimes, man. But we got enough scores, I think, to just we just gotta hit our free throws. I don't think scoring is the issue. Um, I think in the tournament, these guys gonna come out with their hair on fire. Not nervous about that whatsoever. But we gotta find a 4 team and a team that could win a championship if they're all dialed in. But Mike White just gotta get not Mike White. Woo, man, flashback. Um, Todd Golden just gotta get these boys just focused, man, on that on for tournament time. Even with playing the SEC tournament, like how important is like trying to win the SEC tournament. I want to win every game, but most importantly, I want to get a championship. So I just hope these guys peak tournament time. We win the SEC and get that trophy. I'm all for that as well. But I want to be cutting nets at the end of the season, man. We'll see if Valen pull back up. I want to keep it moving, man. Alma mater, man. Tap in with my people. Logo Talk is powered by the great folks at Alma Mater. Velo back. So we continue. Y'all about to jump into, some spring football or some coaching hire, DB hire, bro. But let's finish this, man. What's up with it?
Is
You
it better
good?
now?
Try to can you go into settings and probably hit like echo cancellation or something like that?
I don't see no echo cancellation.
Oh, you sound good right there.
That's better?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So where were we?
We're talking about losing to Georgia and then peaking at the right time, all of that.
Yeah, so I'm not concerned about the loss. The loss doesn't really faze me. Only thing the loss really does is kind of put us at that 2 seed for now. But with the games that we have coming up, that's not really going to matter. We're going to play Bama. We're still going to play Texas A&M. I know they just lost, but still is going to be a quad 1 game. Then you can play Bama on the road. That's a quad 1A game.
Right.
So you go out there and you get a win, then we're right back into that 1 seed. So like I said, my concern with the loss wasn't the placement and where we are in the rankings or anything like that. It was more so just once again showing that theme of not starting fast and then re-showing the fact that we're not hitting our free throws.
Right.
Right. That was frustrating.
Yeah, especially when you got a target on your back. So whether we see it 1 through 3, you're just gonna have a target on your back, and you got to deal with these Cinderellas that's gonna come in, trying to ruin your day. But what's your take on? Like I was talking while you had dropped out for a second, about winning the SEC tournament. Is that a must win in your opinion, or I'm cool if we don't win the SEC tournament and don't get that trophy. I want to, but as long as we cutting nets at the end and we peaking at the right time, and that's more important to me than I would say winning the SEC, especially if how healthy we is matter as well, right? If we banged up, I wouldn't mind resting some guys to be 100% healthy for the tournament.
Right. Yeah. So in the grand scheme of things, you're right. The SEC tournament is not going to matter as much. It's kind of like baseball. Like the real SEC champion is the one who won the regular season, who's like it's going to be Auburn. You know what I'm saying? So like that's where like the respect is, just because you play that round robin of games and everybody kind of gets to play everybody. So you really get to tell who really is the best team. So the conference tournament is nice, but I think if you look at it as wrestling players, you could look at it like that, but also it's a good chance to test to see how you're going to play in those impact environments, those big time games. You're on a neutral floor, right? You're on a neutral floor, and you have pressure of you lose and you go home. So some people can look at it as a chance to rest players. I look at it as chances to work on situational opportunities and situational schemes and stuff like that. Working on defense, fine tuning everything, because that's your last run, like your last practice. After that, it's when to go home, so it's all about perspective. But I think the team's going to get right. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to be like regardless of what happens, we could lose in the first game in the tournament. Nobody's going to want to handle us in the NCAA tournament, that's for sure.
Nah, nobody don't want to catch these hands, bro.
Not at all. Not at all.
Nobody want to catch these hands. Man,
And
St.
I,
Louis
I
finest
was
in
thinking
there.
about this too. When I was on here last time, I was thinking about the mindset of the team. If you think we don't have no big stars on the team, everybody is a underdog. Even the coach. Nobody knew
Yeah,
Todd Golden coming from San Francisco. So that
man.
underdog mentality
He ain't
that
no
we
underdog
have.
no more. Like that's a guy we gotta get on a long-term contract. Like
Oh
Todd is a
yeah,
very good coach, bro.
yeah, for sure. But I'm talking about the mentality, right?
Yeah,
His mentality right now is like I'm making a name for myself, right?
right.
So the mentality, we always talk about the mentality of the coach. The team takes on that mentality. I mean, you can just tell. It doesn't matter how many stars these people have. Even our best players, Elijah Martin. He went to FAU and like he was highly ranked. Will Richard wasn't highly ranked. He went to I can't remember right now. Um, all these players that Condon was barely recruited.
Yeah,
So to I think that when the lights come on and a lot of our main players were in the tournament last year, we only got the one game and we lost, but they had that experience. I don't think anything's gonna. I don't think a lot of things gonna be able to stop us. Honestly, I think we just had a bad night on Saturday or Tuesday, whatever night it was.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. It's just unfortunately at the hands of a guy that was. Hey, shout out to my guy Tez, man. What up with it, man? St. Louis' finest,
my
hanging
boy.
out. Ace in the chat, hanging out with us, man. A whole lot of Gator going on, bro. His logo talk. Dan, I see you, boy, 30 feet in the air, heading to Boston. Got his feet up. I know it's first class. That's the only way Dan gonna roll, baby.
Hey man, it's cold out there, man. My
It's
homegirls
definitely
moving out
cold.
there.
It's
Yeah,
definitely cold. Bro, I
yeah,
went out to my son's 7-on-7 practice last night, bro. Like just thinking like it ain't cool outside. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
right,
March. You know what I'm saying? Like damn near March, South Florida. It's
right.
like, bro, I'm just finna go on out here, bro. I got out there and it got a little nippy. It was like 55. You know what I'm saying? On the
Yeah,
lowest of keys, bro. And I was dressing some, skies out, thighs out.
yep, yep.
I had my thighs out, bro, just vibing. It was a little nippy out.
It hit about 80, 82 up here, I think last week. And then we had like a couple of days where it was like rain. I felt like we were living in Seattle. It was just raining the
Yeah.
whole time. But yeah, I'm ready for the weather to turn for sure.
It was beautiful. I was just up there in the week on Sunday, at Florida Victorious doing the thing with DJ Lagway, getting some
Oh yeah,
content, some promotional stuff for his foundation that's doing a lunch event March 10th. Make sure y'all go visit DJLagway2.com. We're at Spurs hanging out, man. Doing a live show with Stadium Miguel, me and the crew. But yeah, we shot with him, and the weather was beautiful up there, bruh. I ain't gonna lie
yeah,
to you. It was
not
nice.
bad. What day is March 10th? Is that what day of the week is that?
It's a Monday. I'm gonna be in town almost like I'm gonna get in town probably like the 6th. Got a few more things to do production wise, so I'm gonna be up there from the 6th all the way to the 10th, hanging out a little bit.
Yeah, what that's the 7th. Actually, I'm gonna be in Orlando that weekend, so I'll be getting back. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try to
Yeah,
make it.
for sure.
But
For sure. And we got us one with the quarterback though. I ain't gonna like just being around him, bro. Like ballers, bro. Like all dudes that are just baller dudes, and especially at that age. But like any downtime, just talking with him, you could just see him just working on mechanics, bro. Like like we're coaching him through content, and in between us coaching him, he's literally dog like while he's talking to us, working on like mechanics and shit, bro. Like sidearm throws and footwork. He's like looking at himself and doing it. I'm like, bro, this kid's different, bro.
yeah,
Different type of tapped in and locked in, bro. We finna smash stuff this fall, bro. Billy gonna come out there with them 7 plays and Lagway about to do what he do with them 7 plays, bro.
yeah, man. I just you can just feel the mentality shift. You know,
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like
big time.
when a locker room gets some confidence, and whenever you start bringing in the talent, and then you run on that what 4 wins that we got at the end of the year, man, it feels a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
And obviously, we're all not saying like the difference doesn't necessarily. It's not from the coaching staff, but it's just from the players and the talent that we have. It's like the opportunity is all there. Now,
yeah,
will it get spoiled? Well, we will see.
yeah.
But
Even
I just
no,
think
go ahead, finish.
Lagway just is a major factor in that, and I think that there's no way he's gonna let that ship go down like that.
Bro, it's both sides, bro. Just from a leadership standpoint, we had Tyreek Sapp on Stadium Miguel, and just hearing him talk, he always had that leadership about himself. But From what I'm hearing with Miles Graham, Pup, like it's a lot of leaders on this team. There was a lot of fear when Will Harris first went down to Miami, or maybe some of our DBs bolting down there because there's no SEC to ACC rules. That spring window, those guys can go. But man, from everything I'm hearing, like leadership wise, like the guys on that side of the ball, or they're locked in, man.
Yeah,
He spoke about not wearing the number one and all of that, but from what I'm hearing, Sincere, uh, the new defensive back coach, Deron Wilson, like the players are taking to him really good, man. They're gelling. So I'm not expecting anything crazy to happen. Transfer portal wise, defensive side of the ball is going to be definitely tuned in. We should be able to play some complimentary football. You know, um, I'm excited, dog. I'm trying
yeah,
to figure out these games, which games I'm gonna go to. I got 4 or 5 for sure that I'm gonna make in Gainesville. I'm making one down to Miami. We
man.
standing on furniture. We standing on furniture down there. Unfortunately, Will Harris got to go down there and coach a bunch of mid.
Man, I'm not even the whole Will Harris situation. Like, I don't know. I guess I didn't pay that much to it. I was so locked into basketball. Like, I can really care less about football. I'm hearing the rumors, but I'm like so
Not that
locked into
serious.
basketball. Like that, it just don't matter to me.
Not that serious, bro. I said some information, which was information. If people, you can believe whatever you want to believe. Like on Twitter, on any of this social media stuff, long as I've been on there, I've never tried to change anybody's mind about whatever they want to make up about me. Or whatever your opinion, however your imagination takes you, I'm gonna let it take you. But I'm not gonna try to change your mind. But if you think I don't talk with Will Harris and his camp, then that's on you. You feel me? Every coach in college football wants to go to the NFL. Are you kidding me? Like, of course, if the Saints offer it, he's out. His camp and his team were kind of anticipating and expecting an offer because of relationships with this previous staff that was at the Chargers. He got some ties there. The buyout was a hindrance, clearly, and it didn't go that way. But if you don't think Will Harris was going to take the Saints offer, if that offer had came through, which they was kind of anticipating and expecting, then you're crazy. But I ain't, bro. It's just not that deep. It's a position coach who I got, some ties to and some sources to. I share some information, but it ain't that deep. It's a DB coach. He don't want to be down there in that room, bro. He wrote a whole love letter. He wrote a whole love letter leaving. You think he wanted to coach Miami DB room or all the dudes we beat Miami for in our DB room? Our DB room is full of literally every guy in that room we beat Miami for. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a position coach. I mean, I like what he did here. Don't get me wrong. I
For
like what he did.
sure. For sure. 100%.
I just when I saw it, it was like whatever. I guess that stuff used to bother me a lot more. But
They're all mercenaries.
what it is. Like I said, the people that we have in the room are the people that have in the room, and the one thing that Napier will build is a culture. Um,
Facts.
a lot of people don't really want to leave, right? So unless we obviously lose a bunch of games, but in regards to like just them buying into what he's preaching, they're bought in. So it is what it is. It's on to the next one. He was going to eventually leave at some point. It's just
Yeah.
it's just because it was Miami. If it was somewhere else, nobody would really be tripping like that.
It's just not that regard. I mean, I kind of like I broke the whole Will Harris and going to like the whole thing from start to finish a little bit. So yeah, I don't care, bro. At this point, man, like I've seen so many coaches. Randy Shannon has coached at every one of the big three. You had what's the Dugans? He coached that. They were going back and forth between him, and that was a whole debacle. Ron Dugans, who's now unemployed. You feel me? No shots at him being unemployed, but it just showed, man, like most of this stuff don't mean nothing, bruh. Will Harris having talent to coach, that's something different. You need talent to make you look good. You could be a good coach, but if you ain't got the talent, then it don't matter. That's why he didn't want to leave that room. My man, Stephen Harris in the building, man. We hanging out a little bit, Steve, man. It's logo talk, big logo, the only logo that matter in this state, man. The flagship program of the state of Florida, man. Chump is a whole lot of Gator shit going on. And make sure y'all support the great folks at Alma Mater, man.
Hey, I'll say this too. I think that Billy's, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Billy's hires are not like recently have not been like nobody liked the Gerald Chapman hire. Nobody liked the Will Harris hire, to be honest
I
with you.
like both though.
I know, but we're
Yeah,
talking
I
about
know the majority. You speaking
yeah,
in
that's a
majority.
majority. Like
Yeah, yeah,
because a
yeah.
lot of people didn't know who they were, right?
Fact.
So when it comes to the coaching hires, I feel like if it's come where he's making another hire for another position, I think he's always upgraded. I don't think that he's ever downgraded. Yeah, I don't think he's downgraded at all. So I'm not saying that these people are going to be better than he was, but I'm just saying I don't know if it's going to be like this major drop off just because they're young, young cats. Because the young cats relate to the players now. You know what I'm saying? Sinceri comes from a big football family because
Yeah.
South, so like it's it didn't make me lose any sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't invest any of my time in going back and forth with people, which I don't normally invest my time with people anyways. But
Yeah, no,
um,
I like the hires he made in the DB room. I wanted older guys, somebody of older pedigree, somebody that baller hire. I thought we could have got older with Tim Skipper. But outside of that, bro, like Sinceri, same thing. We wanted somebody with more experience, but he come from good football lineage. To become a DC at any level, FSC, D1, like to become a defensive coordinator, you got to have good football knowledge. So you grabbing two guys, Deron Wilson and Vinny Sinceri, both were DCs. You know what I'm saying at their places, and you're bringing them in as DB coaches. I think both guys have a lot of like football knowledge. They're both very young. Recruiting is not gonna matter. Recruiting starts at the top, and Billy's one of the best recruiters, man. That's just what it is, and that's just gonna flow downstream. You got some young boys that know the game. Venison Siri name rings in high schools. It rings in college football. That last name goes miles, and he got the knowledge. So recruiting, I don't expect that to drop off. Even the young boy they just hired, what's his name? What a name.
come on,
The one Wilkins.
they
They
won,
the one
the
is
one.
DA
No,
apostrophe.
I think it's DAE apostrophe.
Is it
Oh,
an E?
I think it's day one.
Hold on, bro. I was looking at this. I wanna be.
And I bet you the parents was like, yeah, I knew you're gonna be a boy
Yeah, it
from.
is day one. It's day one. It's
Yeah,
day
and
one. That's fire.
I bet you they said like, I knew you were gonna be a boy from day one. That's why we gave the name Day One.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some. I bet you something like that.
Now
But yeah,
Roxford, he got to be what 25, 26 years old. He graduated high school in 2018. We pluck him up from Kentucky as a defensive grad assistant. Their defensive room definitely improved the past season. But yeah, he hasn't been into college football that long, but his connections and reputation is pretty high from the people that's in college football coaching world. They think highly of him. But to be 25, 26 years old, he's replacing Rasul, who was Will Harris's assistant that ended up going to Vegas to the Raiders. So yeah, bro, another good young boy. I just want to see how they coach on the field, like how we perform. Like I said before, it takes the talent to be able to, like, if you got me in your secondary, or you got Cromani or a high 5-star type kid, you're talking about two different type of talents to coach, right? But they have no excuses to have a poor room because the talent's there.
yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, and when it comes to the defensive side of the ball, I think that we have the maturity as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we have a bunch of coaches coming in to coach a bunch of young players. You know,
Right.
people that we have coming in have already played 2 years. We had to play them early before, so I think that helps. Just the maturity of the game and catching up with the speed of the game and everything like that. But you're right. We're going to see as far as the X's and O's, how things play out, and I don't see it being too big of an issue. Um, but
We'll find out in spring because they about to face some killers in spring.
I'm excited about spring.
So
I'm excited about spring, man. I'm
me and you
like,
both, boy. You
like
seen the clips of that wide receiver room? You seen Tank Hawkins
what Tank? Yeah,
twitched up like that? What?
Tank is a different type of speed there. But nah, it's just I feel like we finally have balance across the wide receiver room. I think that's what makes me excited. We have the height, we have the speed, we have the small, quick that can work the middle of the field. And then we just got, I feel like, go getters on the outside. I'm a lot of people talking about VB3. Nashawn Montgomery, I feel like is gonna be a problem. I
Both,
just feel like
man.
I feel like he's wired different. I think he's got like a different mode. Cause I feel like he feels like he's the one that's least respected out of the three people that, or the four that are coming in. Even though,
Oh, 100%.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You
So I
got
feel like
chip on
yeah, a little bit of a different chip on the shoulder.
your yeah.
But we gonna
No,
see.
that wide receiver room, man, is absolutely filthy. They moved Trey to the slot at the outside position where he moved from. Where you got Mazzell. Who else is at that spot? Tank Hawkins, I think they moved to that spot. A whole lot of speed. I think our three fastest receivers are at that spot, if I'm not mistaken. Which would be Mazzell, Tank, and I think Abrams.
Yeah, well, I
That
mean,
room is full of sub 10, 100, you know what I'm saying, 10-second 100-meter guys, bro. Like, or let me say 11 seconds. All them guys are running 10-9 or better in the 100 meters, man. Just straight speed. But yeah, that DB room is gonna get tested in spring. You know,
I,
we'll figure out exactly what they are, man. It's gonna be some good competition.
yeah, I mean, so let's talk about the receiver room though, real quick. So you said you got Mizell, you said Tank, and you said Abrams. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying. I foresee Abrams probably getting passed up um, by Nation or something like that. Them freshmen are gonna get on the field. That's my point. The freshmen
Yeah,
are gonna field. I just don't. I just feel like they're too dynamic, and what I've been hearing, you know, because I'm obviously near town, and from what I've heard from you guys speaking, like everybody's saying the exact same thing, and whenever everybody starts talking about the exact same thing in this
yeah.
capacity,
It's
you
buzzing.
know, yeah, like it's like there's some truth to it. There's
Yeah.
not really anybody out there being like, nah, like it's not really like that. Like everybody's saying, no, they're coming out and they're playing, so it's exciting to see, and it's going
You
to
know
be
what
a
the
lot.
best part about it is? Like, we got a quarterback that's playing touchdown to check down.
Right, right,
Like, we got all these killers, all this speed that we talking about. We finna put some pressure on defensive coordinators. You hear me, bro?
yeah,
Like, they know what time it is. That's why this kid, like, there's a lot of people think the lag way hype is too much, bro. I think he's gonna live up to it on some LeBron type vibes, man. I think he's gonna do exactly what everybody, kind of expecting him to do on the Gator side. But defensive coordinators, if you're in the SEC, anybody on our schedule, bro, yeah, they're gonna lose some sleep. Because
yeah,
this ain't Graham Mertz that's going for the check down and intermediate throws. No, this kid's trying to cut your throat every time he drop back.
yeah. And let's keep it a buck too. The games that we saw him in where he's really playing, you know, he couldn't even move. Like
Correct.
like I think that people forget. It was one game. I think it was Kentucky or something. He took off on the right side down the sideline. I was shocked
He
about how
moves well.
he can move. You know what I'm saying? And I'm obviously because of how he's going to be quarterback number one throughout the whole year. You're going to protect himself a little bit, but he's smart. You know what I'm saying? He knows when he can take off. He knows when he can't. You know, he knows when to slide. I think he is on a different level mentally,
I mean,
and the talent is there and is only going to improve every year. In high school, he improved from freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year. He improved every single year. So I don't understand um, why that would change.
let me add this to the screen. This isn't accurate. This is from our lads.
Get out of
Trying to
here with the
screen
spirit.
share. Technology
Bro,
is
that
not
was
my strong
disgraceful.
suit.
That was
I'm
so
not
disgraceful.
technical.
Spirito ever playing a down? No offense to him, man, but that's crazy.
Why is it not letting me add this? Oh, you see it? Yeah.
Your video's frozen.
Are you looking at the depth chart? Because I don't see it on my
I,
screen. Do you
nope.
see it?
Can y'all see it?
All right. Remove it.
But I got my laptop right here. I do have that.
I'm not sure, man. Technology beat me. I wanted to share. You got it? I wanted to share the screen, the depth chart on the screen.
Oh yeah, no.
It's ourlast.com.
It's called what?
One of the offensive depth chart battles that I want to talk about is that offensive tackle opposite of a Barber, right tackle.
Oh
I think
yeah.
Caden Jones. I mean, you got West Paul there. You got written on my our last website. They have Cameron Waits as the starter penciled in. Red shirt senior. I don't think Cameron Waits wins that job. Do I think he going to spring as a starter? Yeah, I think seniority they'll put him there, but I think Caden Jones end up winning that spot. From what I'm just hearing behind the scenes, West Paul is also was highly ranked, was higher ranked coming in, but from what I'm hearing and what I'm understanding behind the scenes, I think it's gonna be a good battle, and that's one to watch out for. Initially, I didn't think extremely high, even though Caden Jones was young. Losing the job initially before seeing him play to what's his name, Crenshaw Dixon, the guy we just had.
Yeah, Brendan
He ended
Cran.
up playing well. Like he ended up playing pretty well. Well, I thought he was a slouch and nobody could beat him out. I thought it was a bad thing. That ended up being a good thing. That kid could actually play. So I think Caden Jones, like making that even a competition, was impressive as a freshman. So I think Caden Jones ended up winning that spot. We'll see. It's gonna be good between him and West Paul. We'll see how it play out.
Do you, I don't you know I'm hard to keep up with offensive line play. Did Cam Waits play better inside or outside?
Oh, he ain't played well nowhere. No
No,
disrespect.
no,
Like,
like I know that, but I'm saying
yeah, definitely inside. I mean, yes, if you're
right.
if
So
you're a bad offensive lineman, you're probably gonna be better where we can hide you at inside, not on the island versus edge rusher.
right.
He was bad in that bowl game till they moved him.
So therefore they slide him inside, and then yeah, you would have Caden and Fletcher on the outside, and I think what's Fletcher's a sophomore this year.
I
Fletcher's
think we find that guard though. I don't think you put Cam. I don't think you put Cam Waits nowhere, bro. Like, I'm gonna chill
I'm
because
not, no, no,
Damian
I'm not
George
saying
got better.
I'm not no no I'm not saying to start there. I'm just saying position
Oh
change.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel like
Position
they've been
change.
going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth with him.
Yeah,
Like nothing
got you,
really worked. Uh,
got you.
yeah, no, definitely not to start. But yeah, no, we'll see. A lot of competition. They're gonna go up against some killers. You know, on the opposite side of the ball.
Oh man,
It's gonna
it's
be
about to be a
target practice.
bloodbath. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they're gonna have target practice for sure.
I mean, that's the other room that my favorite room right now is that edge rusher. You know, we had Pyburn exit, but I don't think we lost much, man. I don't think it's gonna be no drop off, man.
Uh,
Um, who you got? You got George Gums. I'm looking at it on my phone. So you have unfortunately technology just beat my butt, man. I probably need to get a new laptop as well. But you got George Gums Jr. Shout out to his interview on Hot Talks, man. Just great content, man. Gator fans, y'all got it made, bro. We get sapped. Them boys got George Guns, just a whole lot of pass rush on content this week. But dope interview by Shelton and them boys, bro. But you got George Gums Jr., Cameron James, and LJ McCray. I don't think there's a single ounce of drop off. The jump I expect to come from LJ McCray and Cam James, because Cam James was starting to put it on
yeah,
like towards the end of the season on some real gangster shit. You know, excuse my language. But yeah, I don't expect any drop off. I expect that room just to be absolutely murderer's row, you
Mhm.
know. And that's just good depth, and that's what we missed in the past. We would have one or two edge rushers, but if somebody got injured, we was in a pickle. Right now, bro, like straight defensive tackle is more to watch. Nose tackle, I think. I still feel good at that spot, and I would like for us to get somebody maybe in the spring window. But man, we set up for a run. Like talent ain't an issue at no spot.
Nah, not at all. Yeah, the edge spot. I feel like we finally have because you had Princely. It's like the last bigger name, the one that we kind of looked at as the best edge rusher, and he got to the quarterback, but I feel like he didn't get to the quarterback enough for as much as we kind of hyped him or expected him to. So like the last person I could think that came off the edge that did what they were like we thought that they were going to do and live up the position was probably like Grenard.
Yeah.
Like I can't like you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like now we finally have players that can that are really create the difference in the game, and we haven't had that in a long time.
Yeah, it's good to have like I think all these guys gonna get a lot of one-on-one opportunities because it's gonna be hard to double any one person.
All right.
Like Caleb Banks coming back was huge. Tyree Sapp, our sack leader, coming
Mhm.
back was huge, and all those guys could demand double teams. And then
Yep.
you got a stand up rushing edge rushing position that's just full of killers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just setting up. And our linebackers, bro, they no slouch. Like we got that front seven is gonna make our DB room. That's another thing too, man. That's gonna make that DB room and the
Easy.
job of Sincere and Deron Wilson a lot easier when you just got a pass rush that's just gonna cause havoc.
Right. Yeah. So it's funny. I think about the defensive line, and I feel like the player that I'm hoping for that I really think could really change everything is if Jamari Lyons can come back healthy.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
he's forgot about because obviously he had a great end of the year 2 years ago. Then obviously got hurt at the beginning of this year. And I'm never high on people when they come off an injury. Just like I wasn't high when Justin Boone came back. A lot of people were like, "Oh, he's back," but to me, he didn't show a lot of production. I feel like a couple years before, and I just know off an injury that is that bad. You just never really know.
yeah,
Um, if if Jamari Lyons can come back playing like he did at the end of 2 years ago, because he was causing havoc in the backfield. I think he had a
for
safe,
sure.
um, a couple of sacks. So that would add on to the depth behind the Caleb Banks, or even maybe working beside Caleb Banks, um, to really plug up those holes for the run game. So we gonna see, man. Like I said, I'm ready for spring practice. I'm ready for the clips. you know,
Yeah. I'm ready for all that. And shout out to my man Free Smoke 86. Yeah, they're cross training Aaron Childs as well. Because you got to just find a way to get talents like him on the field. That backer rotation is the same vibes, bro. I don't think if anybody Shamar went pro and we were all kind of edging Shamar to go pro, a guy that went and dominated senior day. You feel me? And he's about to dominate the combine as well. He's gonna run a crazy 40. He's gonna lift well. He's a gym rat type of kid, so he's gonna go crazy. But as a dude, Gator fans kind of like, hey, bruh, like we don't want to see you transfer and pull a Jack Pyburn, man. Go ahead and go pro. We got more killers behind you that need to touch the field. So like that room is just filthy, bruh. Like it's not gonna be a lot of drop off at any position when guys step off the field,
because
and that's just championship quality football right there, man. Like roster management wise.
yeah, you still four deep at the linebacker spot because you got Jaden came into his own.
Yeah,
You got Jaden Pup and you got Miles and Aaron, and then you got the young killer that I just read. What I read today, he put on what's his name, Jackson. He's not gonna. I don't expect him to play much, but he
five
came.
six one, man. He'll kill her now.
Yeah. He put on like 20 pounds since he's been on.
They could throw him at star a little bit as well. Like he's one of those guys too. Like he's gonna put on more size, but initially right now, he's fast enough, a straight up headhunter. We got some old school football players on this defense,
You
bro.
know, hit. Yeah,
Yeah, people that want to put their face in the blender.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, man. It's nice to be back.
Yeah, talent wise, bro, it's gonna be fun, man. Like my expectations for this season, bro, is playoffs.
Yeah,
We got the quarterback, we got the playmakers on the outside. We didn't even talk about Amir Jackson at tight end. That's another guy that I got high on my list that I want to watch on that tight end spot, bro. He's a difference maker. I do like Livingston. I like Hayden Hanson. I like those dudes, man. Good blocking tight ends, but I think Amir is just super dynamic. He's not like Kyle Pitts, but he's a Kyle Pitts type dude that you can flex out wide as a receiver. And I think he's strong enough from what I'm hearing now to be able to block and hold his own in that capacity as well. But I got my eye on him. I got him on Himothy watch a little
yeah.
bit.
So you made a good point. And I actually, I used to hate our tight end room, but this year I don't really hate it, and I think Hayden Hanson does a great job in the role that he plays. Right, he's
Correct.
not going to get the ball, but he's going to catch one out down the seam. One or two down the seam per
Hey
year.
man, big boy be moving a little bit when he catch that thing. Like
Man, he's slow as
he look
hell,
every bit of 6'8", bro. Like for
and he
sure.
runs he runs slow, but he like his feet heavy. You know what I'm saying?
It do, but
But
I don't be seeing nobody run him down from behind and whatnot, bro. It be like them. Like, he just a little stiff and robotic
yeah,
more than anything.
he needed some yoga. But
And he's
regardless,
surprisingly fast,
Okay.
sneaky fast.
But even so, I think Livingston got hands, bro. I know he dropped a couple at the end of the year, and we had this conversation, and he came out in the bowl game. He caught a nice one. I was like, look, I think he's got hand. I think he's still learning this. He's still learning
He's a
the position.
basketball player,
Right. So I think that he's good, but I think Amir Jackson is able to stretch the field more than Livingston can. Um,
100%.
and that's going to be the true matchup problem against just about anybody on the field. You put somebody from the slot on him, he's too big. You put somebody in the linebackers on him, he's too fast for him. So the biggest thing is him is if he's able to block even a little bit, then teams will know, okay, if he's in the game, he's only going to be running routes or he's actually going to be blocking. If he's able to do both, then that'd be good. So hopefully put on the weight and the strength to be able to hold up. But yeah.
Yeah. Nah, my man Jordan Scarlett up there right now. He was around like the workouts today, and he was like, "Bro, Jay and Bar is a brick house, man." And then he just like from the eye test, like the two guys, he said Jay and Bar. He's like, "Bro, like it's my first time seeing him in person. Like this dude built like an NFL running back." And then Dallas Wilson, he said, "Dog, you just got to see this kid in person." He's like, I haven't seen, all the workouts, but he's like, I'm impressed by like his size, speed, how he move. It's super impressive. I don't think Dallas got there later than the other guys. So he didn't come in football shape. So he's having to work himself back in shape. I think Nation, VB3, they did a good job of just staying in shape. They also went to the All-Star game, so they were active. Dallas had more stuff going on family-wise, so he wasn't as active in the gym and whatnot. So he didn't show up while he looked in shape. It's a difference than looking and actually being in shape. So it took him a little while to get adjusted to that part of it, but he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be every bit of 5-star that they think he's gonna be, man.
Right. Right. Yeah. Man, it's an embarrassment. To be honest with you, man, to
We
be
got
having
good problems.
speed and size on the outside, man, it's like you want to say it's an embarrassment of riches. If it's used right, if it's used the right way, it's
There you
it's
go.
it can be dangerous, and I think that's the biggest frustration is that
Yeah.
everybody knows that it's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got a few players that I just got bubble wrap requests too. Like Devin Moore, just
Yeah,
just
yeah.
bro, you don't even just come to spring with a lawn chair, Slurpees from 7-Eleven, you know what I'm saying? Some tater chips. Just vibe out, bro. Get on the bicycle, man. Just chill.
Give him a whistle, something.
Yeah,
Uh,
bro. He just need to be there for just encouragement and motivation to the other guys. Because Devin Moore ability isn't an issue. It's just he hasn't had a healthy season since like his junior year in high school, right?
right,
So, this is his money year. I don't want to chance any injury with that brother. Like keep him away from a lot of contact until fall camp, I would say. Even in fall camp, give him a pink jersey, give him something very like lime yellow or something, lime green. Make sure nobody hit him. Cause our DB room just was riddled with injuries, man.
yeah,
I think we got a lot of guys banged up as well. Like Aaron Gates is out. Uh,
yeah. He's not gonna be good
Not even next year, they don't think probably.
for real.
Yeah, he may miss fall. It depends on how like his recovery go. I'm not sure how soon he got under the knife and everything, but that's why they was a little aggressive with trying to bring a nickel in the portal, and they brought in what's his name?
I can't think of his name right now.
What's his name? Michael Caraway Jr.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's flexible. He could play a little outside, inside as well. But they brought him in for that reason. Um,
But we
I,
still got Denson. So
Yeah,
that's
no, him and Shree Denson was like, they both were battling that out. Aaron Gates was having a better season in my opinion, but it wasn't a huge drop off between Aaron Gates and Shreve Denson. They both ran the alley well, very aggressive. I thought they both like even when Aaron Gates went out towards the rest of the season, Shreve Denson held his own.
right. So what you got? What you looking at outside? So we have obviously you're gonna have Devin Moore and DD on the outside, and then on the two deep you got Kamani and Who's on the other
I
side?
think Cormani is the next man up in my opinion, like in that room. So you got Dijon and you have Devin Moore, but Cormani got to be on this game because Jameer Grimsley and them dudes ain't no slouch. You
Yeah.
know, Ben Hanks ain't coming in just to vibe. You feel me?
Mhm.
Cormani got the skills to take over that spot, but he just got to come in and take advantage of them other guys being in bubble wrap.
Yeah. The reps will be there. That's for sure.
Reps will be there. That's
That's
facts.
for sure. For sure.
What else? What other position in him? Deontre Robinson, another guy. I'm just excited to see how he was starting to report on, hearing great things about Michael Burrow, even in the weight room. He's no slouch, bro. So I don't know what's up. They got Asa Turner still on this depth chart on here. I don't know if he could come back, but
This,
it might be time. It might be
I thought
time to.
he was waiting. He was trying to get another year, or he was going to get another year. Am I tripping?
No, he's trying to get one, but it might be a good idea just to hit that LinkedIn, refresh that thing a little bit.
Well, yeah. I mean, the way that I think the safety play is another thing too. I like I'm drawing a blank. 18 Thornton. I like Thornton back there.
Oh yeah, no, Thornton's locked in. I think Castell's spot is gonna be.
Yeah, that's
Now Thornton still got to come and perform. That's one thing. These young boys,
yeah.
Stubbs, Lagunza, they coming to take spots. So you better
Hey,
be on
don't
your
forget Greg.
game.
Don't forget Greg Smith either.
Oh
Um,
yeah, Greg Smith. Shout out to that boy. Yeah, all them guys coming to. Like I think if anybody's primed to probably losing a spot at the safety spot would be Castell. But he's been playing for so long, you could tell that the staff really likes him. He's been playing since he was a freshman. You feel me? And he may turn that corner. I just need more ball hawks back there. And Thorne has shown that ball hawk that to me, like a little Ahmad Black in him. You know what I'm saying? A little Elam type getting overthrows, making those type of plays, those game changing plays. Thornton is all about that. Haven't seen enough of that from Castell. And I
right.
think if he's not on his game, I think Stubbs, Lagunza are the type of talents, even Greg Smith, as he started to mature at this spot in his second year, they're the type of kids that could start making turnovers and game changing plays in practice that could put pressure on Castell. So I think he got to get his ball hawk game up this year.
See, and you think it's the ball hog game. I think it's the physicality game. I think he don't want to hit
That
nobody.
too.
He don't
That
want to hit
too.
nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I feel
Yeah.
like whenever they get to him in open field, it's a straight up arm tackle rather than running through him. So like you, when you got the violence I know Greg Smith plays with, I know the two freshmen play with violence, man, coming downhill. It's gonna be hard to hold your spot, and you're gonna have that little bit of seniority that might help you for a little bit, but you also got new DB coaches too, so
Right.
they not be trying to hear that.
That's true too. Yeah.
It's
New
like there's
coaches
no loyalty.
change.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
loyalty to you as a player. So so
That's a great point, man. To it with new DB coaches back there, it's like a fresh start for everybody.
yeah,
If you was in the doghouse or whatever that may be, you get a fresh go at it with these coaches, man.
yeah,
So that's a good take.
yeah. Also, I think when we talk about that star position, I wouldn't be surprised if you see Lagonza Hayward get play at the star this year to get him on the field.
Yeah.
Especially depending on how Caraway is playing. I'm not, I expect Denson to play well, but if Caraway is not necessarily catching up to speed of everything, I wouldn't be surprised if you see him get shot. Some
Yeah.
shots at star.
Another good take. Yeah, I think you see Lagunza play it, or possibly. Uh, there's a few guys I think. Like I mentioned, Jackson being a guy that could play at that spot, but I'd rather a pure DB be at that spot rather than a tweener linebacker slash DB.
Right.
Caraway, while I like you bringing in some type of maturity and experience in that room, and just the upside isn't there for me. You know what I'm saying? He may come in. I wasn't terribly high on Triquez Bridges either, so I could be terribly wrong here. I wasn't high on most of the DBs they brought in. I thought they were just good, solid guys that we needed to be in the room to be. But they ended up bringing in some dudes that could actually play a little bit. Asa Turner wasn't. He didn't play enough for us to find out that Miami game could have just been, one bad game. But he just was out of here.
Hey,
Um,
Strepper did that boy something dirty, man. I ain't
yeah,
that ball
Frepo's nasty, dog. Like you just,
filthy.
yeah. Like I'm so glad he out of Miami. We
Yep.
we ain't got to face him, bro. Like that boy is just. He's gonna play in the NFL a long time on some Wes Welker type vibes. Hey man, 2,400 in here hanging out, man. I appreciate everybody, bro. Smash that retweet for me, man. It don't cost nothing to show love. Hit that like button. Logo Talk is brought to you by the great folks at Alma Mater, Gators' very own. Shout out to my guy Brian. They do custom screen printing. They do embroidery. Everything you need right there, custom gear. Support your NIL athletes. Jaden Ball gears there. DJ Lagway gears there. They do custom stuff for all the NIL players, man. Alma Mater. Also, you visit the website. Check out the website, almamaterdesigns.com, man. Had to do another ad read. My bad, brother. You straight?
No, you good. Hey, I gotta ask you this. This is a conversation that I was having at work with somebody because I got a bunch of patients that live in Gainesville. What's your favorite part of the game day atmosphere?
Man, dog, it's so much, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I be in heaven up there, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It was a whole back and forth.
They be talking crazy about that country town, dog. But I be in heaven up there, man. The love just be real, bro. Like I don't take it for granted, bro. And I walk around Gainesville, it's a lot of love, bro. Like I run into a lot of people just stop me, show love. Rarely gotta buy drinks, you know what I'm saying? The tailgate scene, same thing, bro. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? We had some legendary times, Velo at them tailgates, man. We don't seen TKO knockouts. We don't we don't see, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
The greatest of shotguns, man. Shout out to my guy Paul and his seafood boils, man. We done had some times. Annie and them vibes over there by the track. We had some legendary times, man.
The knockout, man. You know it's crazy. You know it's crazy.
What a day.
I was like so you know where we always at. We're always at where it happened. I was around the corner, like right around the fence. And Ellis hits me like, "Yo, where you at?" I'm like right here. He's like, "We talking?" He's like, "Yo, I can't think his name right. He got knocked out." And I'm like,
Sure.
"What?" I come over, sleep. Bro, I ain't never seen that day in my life.
No, it was the wildest day. So we was playing Kentucky that day. So we had the night game. We started the tailgate, the bourbon, everything flowing. We had the not bourbon. We had
I was there. I just left. I left for a
yeah.
second.
A lot of people left. A lot of people.
Girls.
Yeah.
I want to go talk to girls, and I came back. And as soon as I came back, that's when it happened.
Shout out to my dude Pierre, man. Me and P was chilling the whole time at the tailgate. And somebody had said we was sitting there. It started raining. So we all like the tailgate kind of everybody went under the tents because the rain started pouring down. So we flow up under the tents. We vibing a little bit. It just got quiet and chill. We watching the games, the early games. And then I heard somebody say, like, hey, Sherman on his way. But I ain't, Sherman wild boy. I'm just like, bro, Kush big. I hope he don't come with all that energy, you know what I'm saying? I hope the booger sugar ain't big, because they ain't a good blend for my vibes, man. Booger sugar and Kush do not mix. I'm over there vibing, me and Pierre. My man Sherman pull up, and he rips off his fucking poncho. Excuse my language, man. I don't get too chill now. I'm telling like a story like I'm hanging with my boys. My man Sherman pull up, he rips off his poncho like he Hulk Hogan in the rain and just started screaming. We like, me and P look at each other like, oh, it's about to be that type of evening, bro. Like, he really owned one a little bit. Man, we chilling. And he ended up, man, they had some whiskey, bro, some homemade whiskey that my man Trey had made. He poured the whiskey out. A whole lot of shenanigans was going on. So these big white boys from Lakeland who were cool with me, man. I didn't know them. Like, I got closer with them after that, you know what I'm saying? They just knew of the podcast. They rocked with us, came to any tailgate, show some love. But them country boys kept saying, hey, man, he's got to stop acting like that in front of the women and children. And I was just chilling. I'm just like, hey, man, I'm just staying out the way, bro. The Kush is big. I don't know what's going on over there. There's a lot of energy, but I just want to watch this Bama game and vibe out, go into the game, mind my business. I'm just chilling. He came over to Corey. No, he said, Silk, we got to stop him, man. What do you want me to do? I said, bro, I don't want to be no parts of this, man. I don't know. Whatever y'all want to do, y'all do. I'm chilling. So he went over to try to just talk to Sherm to calm him down, right? He's like, hey, man, calm down, man. It's like women and kids. You're talking filthy and like violent. Like, just chill out. You're pouring liquor. You're knocking over food. Right. Sherm, like, pushed his arm away like that, like threw his arm off. And it was just, boom, one punch, man. and then Bride like snoring,
Yeah,
like
he had his whole
snoring.
jaw wired up.
Yeah, he had to get his jaw wired. It was crazy, man.
Yeah.
You imagine like buying a ticket to go to a football game, watch your favorite team, and getting in the scrap and getting your jaw wired. I don't go to games for that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I go to enjoy myself, man.
Yeah, I don't do with all the fighting and stuff like that. I go to have a good time.
Oh,
I probably my I be talking a lot of shit in the stands though. I do.
oh, for sure. Leaving the stadium too. If you lost, like I'm
Yeah,
about to get under your skin. The troll's about to be big.
yeah.
100%.
You gonna know I'm there. That's for sure. But in regards like going that much, it's never that big of a deal to me. But yeah,
No.
he's a wild boy, man. He's cool. Like I had met him before. He's always been cool with me, but
Yeah,
that
I had no problem with him. He was mad at me afterwards, bro. Like he was blaming everybody but the people that knocked. He wanted to fight everybody but who knocked him out. And I get it. I understood. Like I wouldn't want to fight him again. He wired my jaw as well. You know what I'm saying?
it's
But
probably because you probably had jokes going for days. That's probably
bro,
what it
at
was.
first I wasn't even gonna tell people. Like I wasn't gonna tweet about it until he involved me in it. You know what I'm saying? He started, you know what I'm saying, throwing people always making up stories. Like I always gotta be like on some conspiracy and I set him up. I'm like, bro, I had nothing to do with that. And I just told him, I was like, if you want, like the dudes that knock you out said they'll give you the one dude, he said he'll give you a rematch, my brother.
Yeah,
But it wasn't me, man. I'm down for violence, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't gonna initiate the violence. Now, if it comes my way, you know, I'm a peaceful man. I'm chilling. I'm about peace. But if it comes my way and I gotta deal with it, I deal with it. But I ain't going out of my way to find
well,
violence, bro.
that's my point, right? Like I'm chilling. So if I get to the point where I'm that mad, then that means you really did some shit.
We gotta take it there.
Yeah, yeah, you
Like in the
really
words of
ate
Quincy,
with
you
it.
take it there, I'm taking it further.
Yeah, for sure.
If you take it there, I'm taking it further. Let's talk some more football. But now, like, I just enjoy the tailgates, bro. Like, it's from the game atmosphere. Like now, the new tradition of them shutting off the lights, bro, and the song, the vibes, bro. Like I know I make some jokes and some trolls about getting that video. You know what I'm saying? But it's really a vibe, bro. Gainesville is different on college days, man. A lot of these kids, like recruiting wise, they be like, oh, why do these kids want to go to this boring country town? Man, it's called Gaines Vegas, but these kids, them towns hit different for them than
Yeah,
a Miami and LA, those big cities. Those they're rock stars in these small country towns, bro.
right. Yeah, yeah. No, the whole premise of the argument, it wasn't even really an argument. It was just a conversation. It just kind of kept going back and forth. But people were talking about like some people said the Gator Walk. Some people said
Mm-hmm.
the entrance when they come into the field and stuff like that. And I always say, like it's that clutch sack that you need. You know what I'm saying? That set. Like I got
Yeah.
videos of just the camera shaking and just me like yelling crazy, like those moments where it's like
I'm just meeting
you feel all
meeting
90,000 on the same team. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Yo, you just meet like random fans like beside you, right? Like, and y'all just high five, and you probably
Yeah,
never gonna see this person again, like in your life, man.
yeah,
But like y'all just best buds if y'all winning. If y'all losing, then it's different. But when we winning, like that whole section just turns into a whole vibe, bro. Like everybody's hand, slapping fives. That this past year when I took my son to the
LSU game, didn't you?
LSU game. Like that whole section, bro. We was right by the recruits. That's another my new favorite section as well. Like shout out to Annie. She used to always shoot us the tickets to the box and you know, touchdown terrace. I done been in every crevice of the swamp, but my first time sitting in that row where the recruits gotta walk up and down. I took my son and he's recognizing everybody from TikTok and all the YouTube videos. That's a vibe, bro. That's gonna be my thing this year. I think every seat I get this year is gonna be in that same section.
I mean, yeah. I only reason I like about to say I don't like being that low. I like being up higher. Um,
Yeah,
that's my only gripe about it. Um,
your glass is good, huh?
huh?
Your glasses work good,
Yeah. Listen, they need to work good.
huh? I need to
No,
put mine
like
on while
when,
I'm
when you
talking.
when you down close to the field, like the field is a long field. So you know what I'm saying. So when stuff goes on the other end of the field, it's like I feel like I'm not really there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Um,
I just look at the boards.
yeah, but I'm not trying to look at the board. I want to see it happen in real life. That's like I can watch on TV if I'm looking at the board. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when I see people brag about really low seats, I be like, y'all don't think they really understand how the game work.
Right.
Yeah, tell me this is your first time in the swamp, bro.
and you're not gonna storm the field, so you don't get that opportunity.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like you down by the hedges, looking at the back of what's our defensive tackle name? 21. All you see is
oh,
21.
Dez.
Big Dez. You can't even see the game, fam.
Yeah, no. I mean, you might get a picture at the end of the game or autograph. That's about it.
Yeah, that's possible. And then sometimes they come right up there, but you can just walk down there after the game, though.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah,
All right, so yeah, back to football talk. Sorry.
yeah. Nah, that was dope. That was dope. Let's see, like, there's no other position battles I don't think I got. Let me look at the depth chart one more time before we wrap up, bro. What I got here? I appreciate we ain't even playing. We just playing talk some basketball talk, man. The whole show flowed way differently than I kind of wrote this and scripted this thing out, to be real with you. But it turned out dope. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us, man. Hey, Steve, man, pull up on me next week, man. Hang out, bro. Somebody said, like, what do you think about this? Jake Slaughter. We're saying best offensive player get one. Somebody said give it to Jake Slaughter. Fuck it.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
But then LSU gave one of their offensive linemen 7, I think, for like a game or something.
So yeah, so he got the 7 number, but he don't wear it in the game. It's like he just wear. It's just like he is the wearer of 7, but he wore 6. Will Campbell. I thought that was
That's
stupid.
sweet.
I thought it'd been cool if he'd have worn number 7. I thought that'd been dope, but no, we're not giving. And he's too country grown, blue collar.
Care about it.
One, he don't care.
Yeah, I don't know, damn one boy.
Yeah, no.
You wear one.
I did like what Sapp said about number 1 and not really
What a
wanting
great
to
take.
one.
Yeah.
Just because it makes you feel like, and it doesn't even make like it just puts that extra pressure on a player too, to feel like they have to perform outside of what the team's responsibility is.
Yeah.
You know? And so I thought that was a really, really good take by him to think that all right, let's try to leave that alone. He said not on my defense, like
he's taking ownership.
He was talking real bullish, like that's not
Yeah.
happening on my defense, and I love that, right? That's ownership, that's leadership. And I feel like we haven't had that, so that like
We
that
needed that boy back, bro. That boy be crying like before he walk out the tunnel.
bro. And he was like, "I do it for my brothers." I was like, "No, you probably about to kill somebody out there. That's what you
A
probably
little
like."
bit.
Yeah, man, like he's
Type shit.
a mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So-
man. I had a cousin who used to beat people up and cry.
Yeah,
He's a little off the scale a little bit.
like everybody knows somebody like that.
Yeah. Like
You know
feel
what
bad.
like feel bad after it, but in the meantime, during time, it's like, yo, you really trying to be amateur. But yeah.
I think also too another thing that we kind of sleeping on is Harrison Bailey. Being at University of Florida as the backup, I think that's going to provide us a very good competitive spring game. You'll have 2 quarterbacks on both sides of the ball that Harrison's seasoned. You know, he's got some good production. He's been here a while, and he's down as, I think whatever knowledge he has as a veteran college guy is going to be very good for DJ. DJ soaks in information from those older guys just like he did Merce. But I think Harrison Bailey, if God forbid DJ was to go down, I think we could hold up a little bit. If he has to sit out a game or here and there. That's me just speaking worst case scenario.
Yeah, and I think that he has the ability to, if he has to come out for a series or something like that he can still attack the field, attack down the field, right? Like we're not going one dimensional. Like, all right, when if he comes in, we're just running the ball.
Right.
I think that is something that is understated because of the fact that people are gonna want to come kill Lagway. Like it's kind of like it's like with Tebow. People are trying to hurt Tebow to say that they were the ones that put him down. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be that kind of energy.
Yeah.
So he's gonna take shots, and he's durable. That hamstring injury was weird, but having that safety net is
that terrible Jacksonville turf, man.
yeah, man. I was talking so much ignorance up until that point.
Bro, I don't even want to talk about it.
I was in the bar talking crazy, and then
I want to beat Georgia more than I want to beat, bro, like more than any other team. All right, I'm sick of Georgia's run and what they've been putting us under since Dan Mullen let this thing slip a little bit. We had them. They knew it. Kirby knew it. Like we had them boys on the ropes. And it would have felt so sweet giving ETN that L. Even though his mama cried, that was a win for us. His mama crying on Twitter afterwards, but we could have got that dub if Lag would have stayed on his feet.
Man, man, that like I felt my heart drop like so low. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like such a low point. And even whenever who came in? Was that whenever Jit came in?
Yeah, he can spin it. Shout out to Nick.
Yeah, he can
He ain't
spin.
make it no better, bro. That's why
He didn't,
everybody keep giving him a hard time, bro.
he didn't make it any better, but like there's still like opportunities that still could have been won, but the you know it's like a balloon. The balloon got popped, air was gone. There was no fighting back, but it was definitely there. And I think that this year too, to get started on the right note. So we have the little team that nobody knows. I forgot who the second game is, and then we play LSU. Is LSU third game?
Yeah, I think no. Yeah, LSU's third game.
LSU's third game. That LSU game is that's gonna tell a lot. That's gonna be the game where people gonna start talking about if we come out with a win, how, Heisman for Lagway and everything like that, going on the road, taking a
I
team.
think I think I want to go to that one too, Velo. I want to.
Have you been there before?
Nah, bro, it's on my bucket list. Yeah,
Man, I went
yeah.
I went to a night game.
Well, it's
Uh,
gonna be a night when we go for this one.
yeah, yeah,
I can
yeah,
promise
yeah,
you that.
yeah, bro. It's a vibe, and the tailgate scene is awesome out there. The food was top tier. But when in the stadium though, the environment is it's real deal, man. The
Fans,
night,
the fans chill.
huh?
The fans be chill, or they like
Hell no. Listen,
no.
I had on that like fluorescent orange jacket that I have. I wore that to the game. Well, I got harassed so much leaving the stadium. Like I was in like the nosebleeds of seats, so nobody was really worried about me because I was all the way at the top. But in regards to after the game, when everybody saw me, man, they were giving me hell. But in regards to like before the game, pregame,
Good
hey,
vibe.
yeah, it's a good vibe.
Yeah, I heard it was good vibes, man. Hey, someone send you a hat, man. Text me when you get a minute, man. Yeah, shout out to the hats, man. Alma mater, bruh. You know, they doing all of our news. If you haven't seen the Stadium Miguel rebrand, that one is fire too. Nick wore a hoodie on the last show. We should be dropping that merch as well. But Alma Mater designs, man. Custom designs. We got our hats done, Flow Factory style. I got a few colors that I'm gonna do in these. Also, I'm gonna do a one with just the shield on it. You know, all the different colors, man. I got the Gator colors in the same one, blue, blue, white. Well, I'm getting it in blue, white, and then blue there, white there. Already, Ace. I appreciate the love. Steve, everybody that pulled up in the chat, man. Everybody, man. All the love is definitely appreciated. One thing about Gators, man, we hold each other down, bruh. 850 Rays. Everybody from Twitter, man. That's why I want to do this. Shout out to Spence. What my betting guy? He was wrong as hell last week. Bring him back for some accountability. Hey, Spence, get my betting guy on here, man. He lost. He a degenerate, and he got us losing money, man. We gotta get J5 back on here, man.
What was
Smooth
that? What was that?
189, man. My dude, Free Smoke 86. What's up? What you saying? Ant Long, what's up, man? What you say? What you say?
What was dude betting on?
No, he's a part-time degenerate. He gives out gambling advice. I say it in a friendly way. Like he's cool. J5's cool, man. He's cool with me calling him a degenerate. I wouldn't call strangers that, but he's pretty cool about it. Shout out to J5, man. But he comes on the show, man. I want him to come on just to give some betting advice for the degenerate people that like to gamble their money a little bit. He's pretty good at it. So I figure, you know what I'm saying, offer some tidbits and some advice here and there, and we'll see how good he is. If he keeps being wrong, then we gotta get him out of here. I can't have, you can't be playing with people money on like that, Velo. You know what I'm saying?
You can be like Bear on College Game Day. You got to get you up out of here. They got him up out of
Shout
here
out to
too.
Steve. Steve said dead wrong. Oh man. He
Yeah,
sounded like he knew what he was talking about, though. I was asking him prints and spreads, like all kind of just. I was trying to see how much of a degenerate he is, man. I
uh,
don't bet. That's not my world.
hey, I don't either. I got the app, and I still haven't placed my first bet. And I be saying I'm gonna do it one day, and I'm like, man, because I don't bet. I'll never bet on my own team. I'll never bet.
Unless I get inside, I got some insider tips this past season, man. If you got some NFL partners and you know bet on some of the first play, this that dry scripted type bets, like I would take them if I were you and you got the right sources. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I hit on the for sure joints like that. But other than that, I ain't touching them.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
good.
cool.
I'm good. I see how
Oh,
people angry every single day, man. They wake up angry every single day about the sports because
you
they
can't
lose.
enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm like, man, it's not it.
Caden Daniels is definitely gonna be a problem.
Yep.
I also think Waltez, man, like that running back room is gonna force somebody to exit.
Yep.
Uh, I thought the staff did a good job of hiding Caden Daniels last year. Jaden Ball was going crazy. Um, Jacoby Jackson was going crazy. Webb went out with an injury. Montreal was going crazy. So I thought KD could run just as well as everybody that we just mentioned.
Mm.
But in this world of NIL transfer portal, like if Caden, who was very coveted in the recruiting process, if he starts hooping, even if it's just 3 snaps or 3 carries here and there, you're gonna get programs. He went off the Florida State game. He went off in the bowl game where he's just picking up a fumble and
Take it
scooping and
out.
scoring.
Yep.
Yeah, that made me nervous, man. I was like, yo, like, we can't be letting that boy get off like that because Georgia got that bag. They may come, hey man, come play for us.
Yeah, I thought the reason, well, not the reason he wasn't playing last year, but one of the reasons why he wasn't getting as much play, especially in garbage time, was because of the fact that he played wildcat quarterback in high school.
Right.
He was more so trying to like kind of learn the nuances of being a actual running back and picking up protections and everything like that. But yeah, like it's an embarrassment of riches, and I think now Webb is kind of getting overlooked, but I think Webb's got a bit of to his game that I really like. He's really like downhill, like short yardage. You know what I'm saying? Like not afraid to run through somebody's face. I think he's that type of back, and I think that can be very um, beneficial once you start, especially if the plays start going side to side a little bit, then you hit him up the middle through the gap. He doesn't really have getaway speed, but he can get to the second level.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I
so
think him and Waltez gonna bring that. Billy likes to send those those running backs out wide, like randomly. One of my
yeah,
pet peeves with him is when he send Montreal Johnson and he's the widest person out. I'm like, bro, what is
right.
he, what is he doing out there, man? But sending a guy like Waltez or even Caden Daniels out there now, that's a different type of matchup, bro. Like that's not those guys that could possibly play slot receiver,
Receiver. Yep.
or could play receiver and run the route tree, especially Waltez, man. So, yeah, we got some guys. It's gonna be interesting, man. Just good competition is gonna breed. I'm trying to get up there if I can, into scrimmages. I'm trying to go to the spring game. I'm trying to be in Gainesville as much as I can, like right now, while like the talent's where it's at. The buzz is big. Gotta take advantage, bruh.
Hey, do me a favor. You got the depth chart up still?
Yeah, I got it on my phone right here. What's up
I
with it?
know this is insignificant to a lot of people, but what's the special teams looking like? Because I
Hmm.
think Track is still back, but obviously the Aussie's gone.
Oh, they got. You said who's back?
Trace Mack.
Oh yeah, they got Tommy Dumaine. I don't know what the hell he doing.
I think he the 5-star that we just got, or 6-star, however many stars they do.
No, he like a red shirt senior.
Oh, never mind. Oh, that's the one
Yeah.
maybe from Michigan, maybe.
Yeah. There you go. That's where he from. I was like,
Yeah.
who the hell? Where the hell he came from? Yeah, I think everything's everything. They got on here. They have Eugene Wilson for punt returning. Backing him up, they have Vernell Brown the third for punt returning. The two at punt return. At kick return, they have Jaden Ball and Tank Hawkins.
I don't know if I like Jaden Ball at kick return.
I like it.
And you know why?
I wouldn't mind putting Kane in there just for snaps, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Well,
you
but,
got
but
get somebody else the ball.
Kanan Daniels has that top end can get away speed. Jaden Ball doesn't. I'm not saying he can't develop it, but he doesn't have that top end speed that's going to outrun somebody. And I think that returning kicks all about angles and getting to the angle and being able to outrun somebody. And I just feel like he's not the best at that. I think that we have so much speed. I'd rather somebody else be back there.
Yeah, with him being last year, like probably to open up like our RB3. I like them back there. But now I think you put a new RB3 back there. If it's Caden Daniels or somebody like that, I would like to see somebody. I wouldn't mind. I like the Tank though.
Yeah. No, I don't mind Tank. Yeah, Tank me back there's fine with me. That's fine.
Bro, that them Tank clips is hitting, and he dead serious too, bro. Not a whole lot of shenanigans and smiles. Like he's locked in and focused to make some plays, bro.
Yeah.
I was leader of the Tank Hive last year. We're gonna get that Tank back rolling this year, baby.
Well, I mean, but I think it's a good stock to be behind, just because the difference that he's able to make with his speed is crazy. I think even that long touchdown pass that Lagway threw to him, he underthrew him.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I think he has a different element, but like I said, he has to be used right. You know what I'm saying? If you use him right and you put him in at the right times and you put him on the right routes and you put him on the right, on the right defensive,
Word.
then he can cause havoc. But he's not necessarily going to be the one to say, all right, we're going to go one on one, or you know what I'm saying? Like I don't necessarily see him like that. But
I tell you what, when we slide down to Miami, we're gonna see how well Will Harris could coach the secondary. Shout out to my guy, I rocks with Will Harris. But this receiver room, we're gonna test all that mid they got down there, all them whiffs that they whiffed on. The guys that we got in our secondary, these guys they missed on. So
yeah,
Will Harris, we're gonna see just how good of a coach he is, man. I already spoke about the Will Harris. If you showed up late, rewind it, catch it back. We spoke about Will Harris. And all of that shenanigans. But we move, we vibe. It's the flagship. It's Logo Talk. Valiant, tell the people where they can find you at, man.
on Twitter, Rico_Suave03.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
I'm not giving y'all my Instagram or nothing like that. But
No, you gotta have some sanity, man. You can't deal with
and
these crazy people everywhere, bro. You know.
exactly.
Oh no, Gator people are cool though. Shout out to
Yeah,
Blue Orange, man.
all of
Blue
them.
Orange put out a classic tweet, man. He put he had the ha is JAJA. Almost had me weakened in tears, man. He put out a Miami tweet. I'm about to call ice on them people. I'm gonna be real with you. Like
Hey
that's
man,
how I get my ultimate troll, bro. Is get them out of the country. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got to end the show, man.
irresponsible potting, man.
I gotta throw some shots and some jokes, man. Hey, man, it's been real, man. I appreciate you pulling up, my boy.
No problem, dog. Take it easy, man. Y'all have a good night.
Already, man. Gator Nation, hold it down, man. It's Logo Talk each and every Thursday, man, at 8:30 p.m. We hanging out Range Leader Snow, and I appreciate everybody that. Let me get. Hold on. Screen, man. I got it. There we go. It's Logo Talk, man. Appreciate the love, like the shirt said, man. Appreciate the love. Hit like, retweet, all of that. Stadium Miguel on Monday night, each and every Monday. Me, Jordan Scarlett, Dan Thompson, Nick Delatorre. I be saying my guy name wrong. Nick Delatorre. And also, man, tap in with us for the DJ Lagway Foundation lunch. We're gonna be at Spurrier's March 10th. Live show. Should be a good time, man. Giveaways. The tickets are on DJLagway2.com. Support NIL, support philanthropy, in partnership with UF Health, Morgan and Morgan. There's a lot of people involved. If you're a Gator, it's the place to be, man. I'm gonna be in town that weekend. It's senior day for the basketball players. I gotta come into the basketball stadium and hang out a little bit while these boys on that run. It's Logo Talk. It's the vibes. It's the flagship, University of Florida. You heard?